So, I'm back here to tell you something about that verse of Quran not intimating the people of hell towards their fate, but letting the people of faith know but who are the actual disbelievers. So God does not want to put anyone in hell. Those who will be in the hell, as hell is real, and those people believing in evil is also very real. So that would be their reward, not as a punishment, as a reward. And heavens will be a reward for those having even a little bit faith in God towards His will. So because human beings are created in the image of God, and that will of God is also inherent in our conscience, soul, will, and intelligence. But those people who start neglecting that, and then they become the disbelievers of different kinds, munafiqin, mushrikin, and the atheist, munkirin. And but this term munafiqin is all encompassing. It is denoting all those disbelievers of different kinds, mushrikeen, munkirin, kafirin, and so different kinds of those people in disbelief also in among the believers of Islam. So there are also different terms for those kinds of disbelievers who believe in Islam but don't have respect to have faith in God towards His will. So they become fasiqin, mujrihin, and different kinds of things which they do and don't accept that they do. So Islam is basically about accepting. It comes from the word salam. Salam means to accept. It does not mean peace, but it means to accept that humans have been created with the nature of sin. So if someone is doing sin and starts blaming other people that he's a sinner by nature, and different kinds of sins, and especially to denigrate that human, and he not is looking on himself, so that's why. So one should first be introspective, looking at oneself and not blaming people. Blaming is different from determining. If someone is doing sin and someone is letting them out of sin by letting them know, that is not blaming or condemnation, that is determination. So to let the people know is the most basic aspect of Islamic Sharia and jurisprudence, the authority of jurisprudence of Islam. So in Islamic jurisprudence, especially to people who have faith in God, it leads those people out of their mistakes and sins, whatever they continue their sins, but the basic motive is to lead them out of their sin, that is putting them in disbelief towards faith in God. So each and every decree called fatwa in Islam is to let the people know, rather to punish them. And Islam never punishes even those munafiqeen or mushrikeen or any kind. It is their own device that they apply Sharia as a law, and in the wake of applying it over the people against them, then that law is automatically applied over themselves. So if in the Surah Nur chapter 24 it says to punish with 100 lashes to those committing adultery. So that is not a cause of a Sharia law, but as a cause of letting them know that why they would not let the people understand the meaning between adultery and sex out of marriage. So they count sex out of marriage as adultery, and themselves they are doing the very same thing that they count as adultery. and they do it very, very deliberately. So I will recite that verse of Quran. Uh, then I will show you which chapter is it by searching it on Google, and then I will write about it to let you know. So let's say بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون. So this is the verse of Quran, and it was specially revealed in the cause of the generation of Muhammad, to let those people know who were to kill them after the departure of Prophet Muhammad and the fourth Caliph of Islam, who deliberately entered in Islam to make it a dynasty and stand in the way of the faith of God. So God is letting those people, whatever you do, you will never be equal to those who are chosen by the will of God. And God will provide for their subsistence and sustenance as He has ever since done, and He will continue to do even after the day of judgment. Thank you so much. Oh, solo. Ha. توصل solo. آمنت بالله وصدق الله ومولانا العظيم سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم جزاك الله خير. So I will continue to tell you different things about this thing and that thing to let you know and to let the people live in this world while not being convinced by those people who are convincing the people instead of letting them know. The cause of preaching is to let them know, especially the truth needs to be let known rather to be convinced against or for. Thank you so much. That's all. Ha. Tosan that's all. Long live